cons with everything, man. Like, this is the way that I began rapping, that I began writing. It always was just very therapeutic. It was always very introspective. It was always very personal, and that was more so for me, not even the fans. So it was like a real blessing that fans were able to appreciate that and gravitate toward that and accept that and expect that from me, and it's worked out in my favor. So I mean, it's not a gimmick. It's not gimmicky. It's not, you know, it's just not some regular rap bullshit that a nigga's doing because he sees that, you know, he's having success in that field or in that lane. You know, it's all very genuine. It's all very sincere, and I think the fans are able to tell that through the music. You know, like I always tell people, man, talent just overcomes a lot of things. So, you know, there's a lot of rappers with so many more accolades, so many more accomplishments, and so much more money behind them, but I think, you know, for all the reasons I just said, because the music being so genuine is like a rarity to them, and I think it's much more than just music for many Joe Budden fans. I think it's help. It's really like help for a lot of them. You know, I get way too many fans that come up to me on a day-to-day basis and say, yo, you saved my life at one point and I'm forever in debt. You know, so shit like that, you know, that's a lifetime bond. It's not something where you put out a hot record and the fans are fucking with you until you fall off. You know, that's a bond that's eternal.
So you'd rather have that satisfaction, you know?
I'd rather have 20 fans that really fuck with Joe Budden than a million that are here for the moment. It's constructive, it's competitive, it's inspiring, it's very friendly. At the end of the day, the four of us want the best for each other. If that means having to rewrite a verse, if that means having to, you know, just point something out about a verse or a line or a bar to one of my brothers, then I'll do that. You know, we're all for the better of the music, and that's really one of the main reasons that this group got started. It's one of the main components that we were built off of. You know, we could give a fuck about, you know, us per se. It's all about the music. Like none of us are depending on Slaughterhouse and Slaughterhouse revenue to live and to take care of ourselves. It's something that is fun for us. And even with the signing to Shady and Eminem, and we're doing the album in 6 days, even with the pressures that have come our way, it's managed to remain fun. And I think that's because of the dynamic that the four of us have with each other. So the input that he gives to us creatively, that'll stay between him and us. But I can't think of a better mentor in the world to have. You know, aside from, you know, the fact that he's as successful as he is only a plus. He's one of the best wordsmiths to ever grab a microphone. Just a real creative genius, and personally, you know, he's one of us. You know, he's Marshall when we see him. So I mean, that part I don't think the fans will ever get to truly see, so they'll be able to truly appreciate it. But you know, you're talking to somebody who's been in this game for, you know, I got signed to Def Jam in 2000, 2001, and you know, I just watched everybody around me with a cosign, because that's what was hot at the time, a cosign, come up. It didn't matter that I was better than them. It didn't matter that I wrote better music. You know, none of that shit mattered. The cosign is what mattered. So, you know, to be able to persevere and to maintain and stay relevant for as long as I have, and as long as my group has individually, you know, it's like a gift from God to now have the biggest cosign that you could possibly have in music.
So you feel like with that cosign, it's completely bettered your career?
I don't know. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I've never given a fuck. So it's almost like it's almost like a reprieve. It's almost like I've been given this great gift from God, almost for not being concerned about it in the earlier part of my career. It's not like I was out there saying, damn, I need a Jay-Z, I need a Lil Wayne, I need a, you know, all the big names of hip hop, a Kanye to really, you know, I just pushed on my own. And I guess a higher power saw that, and you know, he has the ultimate plan. So, and I like the way his plan worked out. The Great Escape probably will not be titled The Great Escape for internal reasons. But actually, I don't even know if I want to comment too much on it. All I can say is I got a trick up my sleeve.
All right.
It'll all make sense later on down the line. But that project is completed. It's completed. Nah, it's been too many different pieces of advice that I've gotten from too many different.
Got one particular one?
No, it's all summed up in practice, patience, and prayer. You know, every bit of information that every artist has given me has been summed up in those 3 words. Yo, it's your man Jump Off Joe Beezy, 1/4 to Slaughter, and you know what time it is. You're checking out ItsMyCulture.com.